Hi everyone, welcome to the first module of Introduction to Computing. And for module 1, we will talk about computing, information technology, and the industries. So here in this lesson, we will talk about the nature of computing and the different industries or companies or natures of businesses na nangangailangan ng information technology or computer technology inside their company. So basically, halos lahat naman sila magiging involved. And also, it will give us a glimpse on what professions or particular IT positions that you can apply for once you graduate Bachelor of Science in Information System, which is yung course nyo ngayon. And we all know that BSIS is closely related to information technology. Here we have six formidable men, and I'm sure at least three of them are familiar with you. So we have Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, Jerry Yang, and Mark Zuckerberg. And what is common among these six men is that they are all CEOs or at least former CEOs or presidents of their respective IT companies. Steve Jobs owned Apple before he died. We have Bill Gates, who is the owner of Microsoft. Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. Larry Page owns Google. Jerry Yang is the owner of Yahoo. And of course, we all know Mark Zuckerberg is the developer and the owner of Facebook. And before we proceed with the other stuff, let us all define first the following keywords or terms na gagamitin natin all throughout these lessons at maririnig pa natin sa mga susunod pang modules. So first, we have computing, then we have technology, information, and information technology. Computing is the process of using computer technology to complete a given goal-oriented task. So this means anything na pinrocess using a computer or an IT-related gadget or tool, then it is considered computing. Computing is a branch of engineering science that deals with the systematic study. So ibig sabihin sequential, organized, hindi labo-labo of algorithmic processes which are used to describe and transform information into a purposeful use, of course. In computing, what can be successfully operated? That's the main question. Ano yung pwedeng i-operate using the computer na mas magiging effective ang task? Kasi ayaw naman natin na ma-lock in na ang computer ay isang glorified body na typewriter lang. There's more to do using a computer more than just typing. But of course, it is beneficial. When we speak of information, these are data that are already processed, stored, or transmitted using a computer. So, halimbawa, let's say dahon. Basically, okay, it's a random word for us. But when we say ang isang dahon ng bayabas ay nakakagamot ng sugat, then that particular data is processed in our mind and it becomes information. Basically, our brains are human computers, di ba? So, ganun din with computers. Once we input certain data, it will be processed into a meaningful information. Next, technology. We all know since elementary, pag sinabing technology, applied science. Tama naman yon. But to broader that term, technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in the industry. And paano niya ginagawa yon? It collects techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the productions of goods and services or in the accomplishment of objectives. Just imagine the automated machines. Paano sila nag-work? With minimal human intervention. That's because of the programs used or installed inside the machine for it to work. Okay, halos lahat naman ng mga gadgets and machines ngayon, unless they stick with the conservative or traditional way, gumagamit na ng computer, okay, or a technology-related gadget. And last, for this term, information technology. This is a business sector that deals with computing, including hardware, software, telecommunication software, and generally anything involved in transmittal of information. Basta nagsisend and nagre-receive ng information, that's IT.